All right, hey everybody, welcome back to the eBay shop. My name's Corey.
I'm Teresa.
And we are Grams and Pops Vintage. And this week,
That was very dramatic.
we didn't, well, it's going to get more dramatic.
Oh, I'm not talking about you. I was just talking about myself and my I'm Teresa.
This week, we did talk in previous videos that we are right into the boring season. And it truly is the boring season. So we didn't have any sourcing this week. We didn't have any drama. We didn't find any
We didn't find any more kittens. But I will tell you one thing that did happen with our kitten. He learned how to go outside because my dogs taught him how to use the doggy door. But the bonus piece, he comes back inside. And as soon as he's 6 months old, he's getting his nuts chip, chip.
Well, geez. He's getting neutered. That's probably the better way to say that. Holy cow.
Nope, I like mine way better. But yeah, we didn't have anything. Like we had, well, besides Thanksgiving this last week, we didn't have anything going on.
No, as far as reselling goes, it was a very boring week, which, as you might imagine, makes creating reselling videos very difficult.
Yes, so we struggle bust.
We did. But then an idea hit us. We're going to compare, it hit me, it hit me. We're going to compare the eBay reselling journey from when you first start all the way through to where you're trucking along at a good pace to the 7 stages of grief. You all know them, you love them, and we're going to get into them.
You don't love the 7 stages of grief.
Well,
you don't ever want to go through the 7 stages of grief.
Everybody goes through it, and if you're an eBay reseller, you're going through it now, and you just didn't know it. So we're going to compare these, and we'll jump into it. But first, we do have like 40 items going out today between several different platforms.
Oh, it's more than 40, but yes.
So we're going to get into those. What's the first thing sold?
The first thing is off Dapper and Dazzle. I like bringing this in. I would bring some stuff from Corey's thing, but he doesn't ever tell me how much they are, and he packs them as soon as they come in.
And they're very boring for most people.
But some of the stereo views are pretty cool.
They are. Well,
and
some of the postcards are really
pretty
cool too.
But we're going to show him the ring. Can you put it on? Don't get it stuck on your finger.
Let's see. We'll do this. Maybe you could see it this way. That's it.
It is. I just listed these the other day, and I took offers off on this because I got hit with lowball offers right away. So this is an Avon Pink Avon Pink Frost Light. I did put Frost Light 2 different ways. Cam 4 Glass Art Deco Ring. It has the adjuster in it, size 9.5. And it sold for $124.99 free shipping. Like, who buys an Avon ring for $100?
For an Avon
They
ring.
didn't even go for that. If I had either the bracelet or the necklace or the earrings to go with it, it's well over $200 for that set.
We'll take that for an Avon ring all day long.
Yes.
All right. So the next thing is another Ertl piece, and I'm sure this probably came out of our Star Wars stuff.
Sorry, I was looking it up.
Right?
Yep.
Came out of our Star Wars stuff?
It did come out of the Star Wars stuff. That's the only Ertl stuff I have right now, besides a couple of little tractors that are prior to.
Originally priced at $21.93. How do we do compared to retail?
This is an Ertl diecast John Deere 9520 tractor with the carryall scrapers, and it sold for $68.99. A little bit of inflation there.
A little bit of inflation. We'll take it. John Deere does pretty good for us.
I did.
Usually.
I sold like
Ertl does
3
too,
or
but
4.
John Deere Ertl.
I sold 3 or 4 Ertl things this weekend. So.
All right, so let's jump into the stages of grief / stages of eBay reselling. First one, we all know it, denial.
Denial is in somewhere else.
That's a river somewhere.
In Egypt. I think, don't quote me on that. I'm horrible.
So when you first start reselling, you are largely in denial. You just don't always realize it. We certainly didn't. And you're thinking things like, I can make a full-time living selling thrift store mugs.
No, you can't. But anyways, the other thing is a lot of people get stuck by this. We did kind of too, was I don't need systems. I will always remember where my stuff is on the shelves.
Yeah, I'm just listing a few things. I won't lose them. Don't worry about it. Right. Returns won't happen to me. I'll just make sure I do everything right, and then I won't have to worry about returns.
I call bullshit.
Yeah, that doesn't happen.
I call BS
You will
on that.
have to worry about returns.
Only because I had 3 this weekend. 3!
Yeah, they
2 of
happen.
them were, one was an item that they told me was going to catch fire if they didn't send it back. The other 2 were just that they didn't like it or they rented an item.
And finally, promoted listings. When we first started, we were this way too. We absolutely were this way. Promoted listings was a no bueno, ain't happening. I'm not giving eBay more money. Denial.
Denial. I'm trying to think of any other ones that we didn't come up with that I don't remember.
I'm sure there's a lot more, but
is.
that's the first stage of entering eBay. And then very quickly, and it doesn't take long, you venture into number 2.
I still get these.
Anger.
I still get these. Not as much on the first or the second ones, but the last one, most definitely.
Teresa may be stuck in stage 2 some
I might be
days.
stuck in stage 2. So the first thing is your very first INAD, your item not as described, that you put everything in there properly, and they're still claiming that it wasn't as described.
Anger. Item not received when you can clearly see it was delivered. Not a huge problem, but at this stage in your eBay selling career, you're just mad about it.
The other one that I still get this one too. I am so horrible.
Teresa's
Lowball
really
offers.
bad with this one.
Lowball offers. Like I just got one. Like somebody offered me $70 on a $110 item. That's like 30% off. No bueno.
We all might venture into this next one. Like we may revert
Yes.
or regress or whatever you want to call it back into
Regress.
stage 2 for anger when eBay puts out sneaky silent updates and
Oh,
they
you
don't
mean-
really say much about it. And what they do say just makes you mad. This one, I could say this one I've fell back into a few
Most
times.
recently too.
Yeah, very
With their
recently.
promotions, attributions, is that what they call it? They can't really call it attributions anymore.
It's non-attribution.
Not attributed to an individual sale. The last one, I still, to this day, it doesn't matter. I will probably do it my entire reselling career, is your first negative review. Like
Anger.
that first time you see that red instead of a green.
Teresa sees red instead of green.
I do. It's just so frustrating that you know in deep down in your heart that you did everything right. And they're mad about something that you probably can't even control. Like the post office. You can't control when they deliver it.
Yeah.
It's just, yes, I still do get those.
There's your first 2 stages of grief / eBay reselling. But hang in there. We're going to get through all the stages and you're going to be good at the end. So what's the next thing that's sold?
We sold a holster. This was one of the ones that I think I paid $5 for this somewhere. It's a Stealth Gear USA Vent Core IWB. Do you know what IWB stands for?
What's it stand for?
In waistband.
Well, I could have told you it was an in waistband, but I don't know the
It's
acronyms.
a black standard conceal carry, I got to pull it up, holster for a 5-inch Colt 911. And it sold for $44.99. I will tell you, that has become another love of mine, is to pick up holsters, because we have done
do
so
pretty
good
good
on them. I have a couple of them listed currently that they're listed up there in price because they're hard to find. So we'll see if they sell.
All right, remember we said you can't make a living selling mugs? Well, you can't, but you can make some money selling mugs.
Do you know where this mug came from?
I don't know where this one came from.
This came from one of our mystery boxes.
Wasn't a thrift store.
No, it came from one of our mystery.
Oh,
it
in
did.
Omaha?
It did.
In Omaha.
It came from one of our
So
mystery
that's the
boxes.
mug.
But this is a Denon Pottery Burgundy Merry Christmas Candle Round Belly Mug Cup. And it sold for $20. I took an offer on it because it's been out there for a little while. So I don't recommend just going out and buying a whole bunch of mugs to try and sell on eBay.
All right, so the next stage of grief / eBay selling is bargaining. This is where you're kind of,
Groveling.
yeah, you're making deals with yourself or with eBay trying to get things moving. So things like, if I just list 10 a day, the algorithm's going to like me better and make my
It's not
stuff
going to
sell.
like you. It's going to love you.
It's going to love me.
It's going to love you. Or this I don't do. If I send offers, like if I check my phone every 5 minutes and see if I can send out an offer, if I send out the offers, people will start accepting them.
Or what if I take my big store and I break it up into 3 little stores? Maybe I could get things moving that way.
We did that.
I know a few people that have done this.
Only we didn't go to 3.
More on that. More on that later.
Okay, fine. I will relent. I will promote one item, but eBay better respect me and they better sell it quickly for it.
Yep. This is that bargaining stage. This is where you're kind of at your wit's end. You've tried all the normal stuff. Now you're bargaining. So we move from here into realizing bargaining isn't maybe working, and we hit firmly into depression.
I don't know if we've ever, I will say, I'm just saying this for us. I don't think we ever hit the depression stage.
I don't know. We may have glossed over this one. Like we may have hit it with our toes and then just skipped through because we were moving so fast.
Yep. So like the moment that you realize that the sourcing high, just because you're getting high from sourcing.
The endorphin.
The endorphin rush, the tryptophan does not equal profit.
Is tryptophan what's in turkey?
Yes.
That's
Oh,
different.
that's sleepy. Sorry.
Sorry,
tryptophan.
Thanksgiving was just here. We had words on our mind.
But yes, just the sourcing high and the high from getting sourcing. I can't even. Doesn't mean that's profit. Like you can go sourcing and you can buy a whole bunch of stuff, but the stuff you buy doesn't necessarily equal profit.
Or the first day you walk into your shop or garage or room or basement and you realize that it is just now one giant death pile and you have more crap than you'll ever be able to sell.
I know there's people that have that. Like I've heard of people who have shops upon shops or storage unit upon storage unit of stuff. And they keep buying. And it's like,
Yeah, but that just means they're kind of in the denial stage. They haven't moved to depression. When they move to depression, they're like, oh shit, what did I do? Now I've got to process this. Like when you finally realize that, oh, I'm just stacking crap. I'm a hoarder. That's the depression side.
yeah. Or I had this sometime, like when we had our huge death pile, I got this sometimes where I listed every single day. My week, I listed every single day, but I'm still behind. Like I still have crap to list. Like you just never feel like you're caught up.
Or when you, at some point in your reselling journey, realize that I love this job, but holy crap, this is a lot of work. This is way more than I thought it was. That can be kind of a sobering moment too.
Mm-hmm. And that's one that I wish people would hit earlier. You know what I mean? Instead of in the depression stage, where they hit it like early on, so they realize that reselling, you don't get too far into it before you don't like it.
Yep, it's a job, and you don't want to collect your death pile before you realize that.
And you want to like your job. You don't want to hate your job.
All right, so what's the next thing that actually sold?
Let's see. This one was seriously listed like very short amount of time, like less than 24 hours. It is a grounding force, grounding mat for bed earthing, grounding pad for sleeping.
Such a weird product. I don't know.
I had to look at the instructions on so you put this leather, not faux leather pad that's got mesh on the top.
I don't want a bed mat or a sheet that I plug into a wall outlet. That just.
But you don't plug it in. You only plug it into the grounding spot on the wall outlet.
I know, but it's
that's
just weird.
Like, I don't know. It says it improves your sleep. It says it improves your blood pressure, your blood circulation, inflammation, whatever. I don't know.
We should rewire this to a full 110 plug and give it as a Christmas gift.
To one of our kids. Which one?
Let's just see who can stand their hair up a little better. So that's what it is.
So this sold for $44.99. So I would say don't sleep on that brand. That brand sold super fast. So.
All right, guys, I finally relented. I put it up for sale. It's been up there for a little while, but I wanted to keep this. This is my neon Pepsi light. I really liked this when we found it, and it was meant for me to keep. Because it reminds me of my grandmother.
Yes, so his grandma loved Pepsi.
This is the neon Pepsi light.
It is a Fallon Pepsi Cola red, white, and blue neon lighted sign. It does work. It is 15 inches round diameter. And I had a lot of interest in this and did a lot of research on it recently, but it sold for $109.99. I don't
Maybe
remember
that's
what we paid for it.
That could fit into the depression category too, is realizing that once you start reselling and you enjoy it, you can't keep nice things. Because every time you look at something that's nice that you own, you're like, that thing's worth some money. I could just sell that.
That fits into the next stage that we're going into. Acceptance.
Acceptance.
Right? Doesn't it?
Yeah, kind of. So first one on acceptance.
Before you go on to this, I have to go back and say. So each one of these stages that we've done, like stage 1 and 2 is the new reseller era.
Very much.
Stage 3 and 4 is like the middle ground.
You're in it. You're doing it. You're kind of in the middle. You're not advanced. You're not a beginner.
Now we're getting into the mature reselling era.
Well, not yet. This is still, this is mature reseller era. Yeah, we've moved into that. So acceptance is the first one. So it's like, okay, reselling is actually mostly boring. Just realizing that and accepting it is a big step. It's a big mental hurdle that a lot of people don't get to until they hit this stage.
Yep. And then the next thing is, I will swear by this, systems will save your sanity. If you do not have your stuff organized so that you can find it, you are going to go nuts just trying to find the thing.
Yep. And that goes for not just storing inventory, but packing, shipping, everything. Like it works across the board.
Inventorying, going through and doing inventory to make sure you have your crap so you don't have to take some defects on your account.
Realizing not every week is a sourcing adventure. That fun part of the job that everybody loves. That's the smallest part of this job. Mm-hmm. It really is the smallest part of this job. And realizing that and accepting that is a big part of this stage.
Yes, and there's a fourth quarter hype. Like everybody's all about fourth quarter, but they're not all about fourth quarter for sourcing and stuff like that. It's all about fourth quarter for pack, ship, sleep, repeat. Like it's just a basic.
Fourth quarter is boring.
Dumbed down.
Yep. It's just running the business. All the other fun stuff goes away. We did a whole video on that. Fourth quarter, and it's different for everybody where your fourth quarter might be, but the fourth quarter is a very boring quarter.
Kind of like you sometimes.
Kind of like me sometimes, apparently. All right, what's sold next?
No, it's not. We have to go into our stage 5. Oh. Man, get with the program.
Reconstruction. You've accepted. You realize you have a problem. You've accepted it.
Yep.
And that's the next stage here in the mature reseller stage. And that's when you actually learn to build those systems.
Yep. Start an inventory system, start a packing station, get to know what boxes you need, that type of stuff.
You know your job well enough at this point that you can actually start looking into automation. Things like List Easier and Promonomo and cross-listing apps. Like you know the job, you know what needs done, so that makes it easier to jump into the automation side of things.
Making better sourcing decisions, buying decisions. Like don't be buying the how do I want to say?
Crap.
Yeah, but I don't
buy
want
crap.
I don't want to offend anybody.
We
but
still
yeah.
buy crap from time to time,
Yes.
but we are much better at making good sourcing decisions now.
Yes.
We sucked at it for a long time.
Yes.
And we still make flubs, and everybody does, but we are much better at it now than we were 2 years ago.
Let's go with embracing niche stores. That is something we have done this last quarter and a half.
And I do think in the beginning you hear a lot about niche stores is the way to go. Everything stores are the way to go. And there's a big battle back and forth. And guess what? There is no way to go. But as you progress through this, you do see the benefit of a niche store and an everything store. And you learn how to use them as tools,
Yep.
which is what we've done.
Yep.
Yes, we have an everything store. Yes, we have 3 niche stores. They all have a job in our business and they're all very good at certain aspects.
Lastly, oh wait, not lastly. We have 2. But that being boring equals profitability. Like
I should be super profitable then.
because you're boring. You're not boring. You're always doing something.
Oh,
But yeah, if you're not doing the boring things, you can't make money, right?
that's true. The boring things are what makes the business run.
Yes, because you can buy. But if you don't list, ship, pack. I did that backwards.
I would have to say part of the reconstruction phase of this depression or grief or eBay journey is planning for your fourth quarter rebuild, your once a year inventories, your setting up for the new seasons.
I think that was supposed to say planning after fourth quarter.
Well,
rebuilds.
it's your post fourth quarter rebuild.
That.
Yes. So it's actually getting through your boring time, but during the boring time, planning for what you're going to do for the next season. And that's part of the reconstruction phase.
Yep.
All right, now what's sold next?
The next 2 items he doesn't get to show you, I get to show you because they're already pre-boxed items. But the first item, I'm going to show it to you, and then I'm going to tell you what it is. It's this. It's very basic. It is a vintage Hot Wheels USA builder set. It includes 4 buildings and some road pieces and some signs and whatever. And that sold for $45. I was glad to get that gone. That was probably a bad buy. The next thing, I know it's so boring when I just have to show you.
I like it better because I have to do less.
These are Burn, I don't know how to say it. Men's navy blue duck insulated long.
Build.
They're duck insulated long sleeve coveralls. They are extra large, but they are shorts. But those sold for $49.99. So if you have cold weather gear, it is starting to get cold everywhere. Make sure you get it listed.
Yep. All right. 7th stage of grief / eBay reselling journey. And I think this is the stage we're actually in, is the hope and growth stage. And it's good to finally be here. Hope some of you guys are here too. First part of that is realizing that this is actually a business and it does work. Despite what you might hear on some online channels, this is an actual business and it does function and it works and it does what we want it to.
We get paid.
We get paid. Pops ain't starving.
Pops is actually starting to slim down some.
I don't know if that's
Dude,
true.
turn sideways. I think you
I'm
are.
not turning sideways on camera.
You are. Like you're. Do you have it sucked in?
I'm sucking it in.
Are you sucking it in right now?
I can push it out.
So if anybody doesn't know, before we go into the next thing, we are on a weight loss challenge and we have both lost weight.
We have not a ton, literally or figuratively, but we have lost weight, and the challenge goes all the way through January.
I didn't notice it.
Aw, she's so sweet.
Okay, so the next part is diversified. We are semi-diversified. I'd say we are.
We're actually pretty diversified when it comes to not just the eBay business, but overall business.
Yep. So we have other pieces that are out there, that we have as part of our main business.
And to be clear, I know in the beginning of our journey, we talked to you guys a lot about the fact that we really weren't doing much else. We have the escape room. It doesn't bring in much, maybe $1,000 or $2,000 a month profit. There's not much there. But overall, since we've started this journey, we've started, 3 new businesses? Like we're diversified in a lot of ways, not just the eBay side.
He's diversified.
He
digs in with other people in business dealings. Yeah. I don't.
We're currently building a new business right now with me and one of my business partners that I've worked before. So we are diversified, but also just in the eBay business, we're pretty diversified. We sell stuff on the Grams and Pops Vintage website. We have our social media. We have our 4 different eBay stores.
Oh, that is
we have the Grams and Pops Vintage site. Did I mention that already? We have the dollar auction. Just in reselling, we're pretty diversified.
Yep, we are. What else? Our chaos.
It's manageable.
It is very manageable. Like we don't have a whole lot of chaos.
It didn't used to be. I used to literally, you could ask Teresa, I used to literally walk out to this shop, come in the door, look around, and go back to the house.
He did.
Because if things get too chaotic, ADHD brain shuts off. Like it just doesn't work. You have to Like if I know I'm coming out here to look for a specific item, I can handle that. If I come out here and it's just chaos, I just go back inside. I can't do that. Teresa knows how to keep me out of a room. Just throw shit all over and I'll leave.
I do. We built something real. That was so serious.
Well, it's a serious thing. We did build something real.
Not only did we build our marriage,
That was already built.
but
It might need a shingle now and then, but it's already built.
we don't want shingles. We don't want shingles.
Maybe a different analogy. We need new gutters sometimes, but we did. We built something real here that pays a really decent income. We make a good living doing the eBay side of things if we take everything else out.
Yeah, we don't have to go OnlyFans. We don't have to go.
No.
I don't want to say that, but I do want to say that.
Well, put it this way: we're not scrounging for money, and we don't have to worry about buying groceries. Like we're doing well on the reselling side.
I feed him steak once in a while.
Pretty often, actually.
Okay, so List Easier. You know, we are. I will tell you, we are not an affiliate for List Easier, but I absolutely love List Easier when it comes to our niche stores.
You hear that, guys? She came around to AI.
I use it for our niche stores because we're diversified in our big store.
And that's really where it shines. For our everything store, List Easier right now is kind of a turd. We wouldn't use it. It doesn't work that way. But we were able to evolve our business to those niche stores. And List Easier just makes them no work at all.
Yeah, and for I always harp. I don't keep. So here's the deal. I don't keep track of what Corey's niche store does. I don't touch it. I don't pack it. I don't do any of that. But on Dapper and Dazzle.
So you know if I'm doing it, it's easy.
On Dapper and Dazzle, just using it, like I hit a milestone this weekend. 2 milestones. I have sold over 100 items in less than 60 days. And I have hit a $3,000 90-day total. So $3,000 in 60 days. Yeah. You know, that's $1,500 a month. That's some people, you know.
That's a pretty substantial store. I mean, that's a lot bigger than a lot of people's stores that are doing this part-time. And it took less than 60 days to get there. And it's only, that kind of runs into the next piece of the hope and growth stages is our stores are all running very smooth.
Yep.
They're strong and they're growing. Like actively month over month, 90-day period after 90-day period, all of our stores, including our big store, are still growing. And that's a good place to be in.
And like we said in a previous one, we are sourcing better items. We're trying to buy the higher ticket items, which has worked for a majority of it. We still do buy low ticket items, not super low ticket items, but still stuff. I want to say like bread and butter stuff that we have in our store. But yeah, we have gone to buying more high-end items. Yep. Not high-end, high ticket.
And I think all of that in the hope and growth stage, hope and growth stage, I think all of that kind of leads into the last and the most important one is our job is now much more consistent and our payouts are much more consistent.
Yes.
We know what our paychecks are going to be within 1% or 2%.
Yep.
Every single month we know what we're going to be bringing in. It's very consistent because when one store slows down, the other picks up and we're diversified and all these other things are in place. And we could tell you probably within $100 of what we're going to make every month.
Yep.
I mean, it's just that consistent across the board. Day to day, it's a freaking roller coaster. It's eBay.
Okay, so I will tell you, for anybody, this goes back to the beginning stuff. If you are just starting to resell, do not look at the day-to-day dollars.
Don't look at the week-to-week or even the month-to-month.
Yep.
Look at a 90-day. That's the
90
minimum stage at which eBay feels consistent.
Yep.
But at this point, that 90-day is just rock solid and actually ticking up a little bit every month.
Yep.
So
yep.
I think that's it for our stages of grief. But we do have some more things that sold.
Yes, we are in stage 7 of the growth. We are. Okay.
All right. So the next thing that sold is actually a little train car.
Would you say that's vintage?
I would think so. Just by the packaging, I would think so. Illuminating dome car.
Yep. It's a Learning Curve Lionel Great Railway Adventure Illuminated dome car. I listed it as new open box because it doesn't look like it's ever been taken out of the package, but it sold for $29.99 and I only paid 85 cents for that.
All right, next we've got another one of Teresa's picks, a little fuel gauge.
I think I only have like 4 of those left.
Those gauges did pretty well. That was a good buy. Teresa snatched up a bunch of them, so that's what that one looks like.
This is an Autometer Pro Comp Ultralight 2 5/8 inch fuel pressure gauge, 0 to 100 PSI, which is, what does PSI stand for?
Pressure per square inch, I believe.
Where's the S come in?
Square inch. PSI. Pressure, P, square, S, inch, I. PSI.
You said pressure per square inch.
PPSI. I think that's what it stands for.
I don't know. Somebody correct us if we're wrong. But that sold for $35.
All right, so that's it. That takes us through all 7 stages of grief and all 7 stages of eBay selling. You guys let us know what stage you're currently in And be sure to leave comments down below for the Saturday video. We will be addressing all the comments or questions. Anything you like to ask, go ahead and ask. We'll address them on Saturday.
We are open books. Well, mostly open books. We will answer most any questions.
You can ask any question you want. If it's too racy, we just want to answer it.
Oh yeah, like somebody saying that we sold something on eBay in the last video. Was it hand jobs?
Reach around?
Hand
jobs. Good Lord. Teresa's horrible.
I'm sorry.
I've got to get her off video before she says something else that I can't edit out. So we will see you guys Saturday.
Hasta la vista, baby.